Oh. Wait, hold on. My slide there. Hi, hello. Welcome back to library, my doves. Oh, hi, Lucius. Yes, you're the first one. Thank you for always being here first. Sorry, I was a little bit late. Like, you don't miss the opportunity, do you? Well, at least I could see my alert now. I don't know if you could hear it though. Hold on. There. Anyway, like I was saying, sorry for being a little bit late. Honestly, I was rushing doing the slides because, as usual, I do everything at the last minute. I had a bunch of ideas at the last minute, so yes. But at least I managed to finish them in time. What else? But yeah, making the slides made me realize my reading in this month was very, very bad. I think I had hit another little bit of slump, but so for the slide not to be so short, I decided, oh, since it's Trans Day of Visibility, it's a good idea to talk about my favorite trans books and show a little bit of why I like about them. So that's why we have 2 slides today. And so more books to talk about, yes. And then after that we can do the usual reading time and stuff. Also, I need to remember not to be bald this whole time because last stream if Monoji hadn't reminded me, I would have been bald the rest of the quest. So, okay, I need like a timer or something every time I bald so I can remember. Okay, let's start then. Let's see. Book wrap up, March. Oh, I don't know why I feel like I'm in school every time I do these little presentations. Okay, let's see. Yes. A condition called Love, the manga. I basically continued some volumes of it. I'm really loving it so far. I like how in these volumes specifically they talk a little bit more about what's his name? I'm terrible with names of these characters. But I love that they talked about they show a little bit more about the main guy's past relationships and his well, they explained a little bit of why he is the way that he is because of his family basically being very emotionally neglectful with him, which is kind of relatable. I honestly relate so much to him, especially with how the stuff with him and his past relationships, how he basically will do everything to please the people and then they just dump them because he was too much. I feel so bad for him. But now he's with this girl and she loves him and it's so sweet how things are. He finally has a healthy relationship now and how there was this scene especially that I really loved where she meets his parents. His parents work abroad a lot. Wait, hold on, my hair. Before I forget. Anyways, his parents basically work abroad a lot, which is why he was always alone, and that's what contributed to his abandonment issues. And his girlfriend finally gets to meet one of his parents, and I don't remember exactly. I mean, his parents are not bad people, but definitely they should have been there for him, his son, should have put more attention to him. Oh, hi, Cloud Flower. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the library. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, his parents are definitely not bad people, but they should have been there for him more. They definitely didn't put much attention to him. And there was, I remember exactly what was happening in that scene, but there was a part where he was talking to the girlfriend, and he basically thought that his son didn't really like, oh, I think it was talking about, oh, he's so independent, he really needs us and stuff. And since the girlfriend knows the truth about how he's felt because of his parents not being there for him, she defended him. And hold on, she defended him, and I thought it was really, really sweet, because she really understands him. Okay, I honestly can't wait for the anime for this manga. I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay, now for the next one. Gorgeous gruesome faces. This is a young adult sapphic horror with, well, I guess kind of fantasy. No, not really fantasy elements. It does have like some mythological aspects from Korean culture. I listened to this as an audiobook, and of course I was mainly interested because of the sapphic horror, and also this is basically about the main girl. What's her name? I probably should start making notes of everything I read in books, because otherwise I'm just, what happened in this book? I just read it. I don't remember anything. What's her name? I think her name is Candy. Katie or Candy? I can't even read the slides. It's too small for my eyes. But yeah, the main girl. Kate. It says Katie, right? I'm sorry, I'm senile. I can't. My eyesight is too bad. Yeah, I think it's Katie. Anyway. Katie, she used to be part of this K-pop inspired group, but it's based in America. And I think there was like a reality show that was also part of it, and she was in this group with two other girls, and when she was younger, and they became pretty famous. But then something happens. Well, first of all, she has feelings for one of her teammates, and lots of, typical homoerotic female friendship stuff that happens. But nothing actually happens, basically. And what else? But yeah, there's some stuff about it's hard to talk about books and try not to spoil too much, but basically there the girl that she likes has something to do with some ancient powers that can manipulate people. And obviously when you use this kind of power, you gain more than you bargain for, basically. And that kind of ends up unleashing this chain of events that leads to the other teammate dying. and then they disband and they don't talk and she stops talking to her friend for years. But then time later she finds out that her friend is now gonna be part of this other oh, it's not really a reality TV show anymore. I guess it's like a K-pop competition for making another new group. Also with new girls if they want to join. And she sees this as the only opportunity to be able to reconnect with her friend and also to discuss what happened with the other one who died. And while they're in the competition, other horror stuff starts happening. Other girls start dying, and ghosts, very creepy ghosts and things start appearing in corners and stuff. It's very, very interesting. I really enjoy the horror aspects of this book. And since it was an audiobook, it was really nice, the narration, because it basically makes you feel like the main character, is telling you herself what is happening. There were some things that I didn't really like though. I mean, I guess the reveal of what was going on was a little bit lackluster for me, but I still liked it. But the ending though, I thought this was gonna be a standalone book, but it ended up being, I guess, part of a series. So the ending, I didn't like the ending much because I was expecting a bit more, and then I find out that now I have to wait for the next book to know what's gonna happen. But it was a good book anyway. That's why I gave it 4 stars. And definitely gonna read the sequel when it comes out. Hopefully the sequel gives me more of what I wanted to know. It hit you with a cliffhanger. Yes, exactly. This is why I'm terrible with series. I prefer reading standalone books, not series, because I barely remember books I already read. How am I gonna remember after a whole year? But well, hopefully that the next book I can read it and not forget all the details. Also, hi Perla. Welcome. I'm just here yapping about books now. Okay, next book. Honestly, I think I read very little books now that I think about it. It was mostly manga, but yeah. Oh yeah, next one. Pieces of Me. This is another audiobook that I was listening to. It's about a girl who has DID, dissociative identity disorder. And basically what happens is that one day she wakes up in a stranger's bed with this guy and this other girl who know her, but she doesn't know them. And when she calls her mom, she finds out that she's been gone for a few days and she has no recollection of what happened. And that's basically how she starts slowly finding out that she has DID, and she starts going to therapy about it, and starts learning more about herself, about this other her identities. Starts learning how to communicate with them, and starts learning about her trauma and what is that caused this disorder in the first place. And I enjoyed the book so far. It does feel like it was very well researched. The author talks a lot about DID communities online, how the main character, she finds YouTubers and TikTokers and stuff that also have her disorder and how they manage it. They give you a lot of details about the different roles. These people. Oh, I don't know if, for people who don't know, people who have the ID, they call them systems, and the main character, she's the host of the system, and her alters are, well, some people call them alters, or they can call them different words. And the alters have different roles in the system. There's the persecutor, there's the protector, and I was surprised. There was a lot of information in the book. It does feel like it was very well researched, but it does make me wonder if the author has the ID herself. I kind of am curious about how other people with the ID feel about this book and how they feel like it represents them, but I haven't had a chance to find reviews by them. I did enjoy the book. I did find it very how do you say it? No. Like I did think that you learn, if you don't know anything about the ID, it does helps you learn a lot about this experience, and it does feel very. I do feel like it was portrayed very respectfully, but like I said, I want to know about people who have this disorder, what they actually think about it. There was some stuff that I was a little bit iffy about, though. Well, there's a point in the book. Oh, thank you for the hi, Jameer. Hold on. My throat is already getting dry from talking so much. Thank you. Okay, there was a little point, some stuff in the book that made me, I felt a little bit iffy. Like, there was the therapist that works with the main character. There was a part that I think when she's talking about her, like, I guess when she's trying to come to terms with her disorder. I don't remember exactly what the exchange was, but the therapist basically comes out as trans during this exchange, I guess. Oh yeah, I think it was something about along the lines of the main character being like, oh, I want to be normal and blah blah blah, and I guess the therapist wanted to compare it with her own experience of being trans, but I feel like the way it was written was a little bit like this was clearly written by someone who cis. Because the way the therapist comes out as trans is not like, oh, I'm trans and I can relate to this and look at it this way. It was like, oh yeah, well, I was that name and now I'm this. And that felt like it's not very usual for trans people to just like give out your dead name just like that. To make a point, at least. So that felt a little bit off, is what I was trying to say. And I think also, I don't know, there was also another point with another character. The main character, her best friend, I think she's mixed white and black. And there was a comment the main character made about how her friend kept talking about being against not liking white boys or something. I don't know, the way it was also worded, it was a little bit like I don't know about this. But yeah, I think those are some of the reasons why I gave it 3 stars. But overall, it was a nice read. I would recommend it if you want to learn more about the ID. And it was a good book overall, despite its shortcomings. Okay, next one. Ooh. Do you see this, Perla? Yes, I read this short novella by Perla. It's called Her Heart in My Hands. I was very curious. Hey! Yeah! I was very curious to read it because I saw that Perla mentioned demon, sapphics, and cannibalism. So I was like, this is right up my alley. I need to read it. And yes, I gave it 5 stars because I loved it so much. Honestly, it was so good. Like I said, I was struggling a lot this month trying to read, but this one I definitely blew through it. My marketing worked. It definitely did. When I got to the part of the quote that you posted, I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. Wait, that's true. I was gonna include the quote in this slide, but I was rushing, so I completely forgot. But yes, this book, it's about 2 girls. They used to be best friends in middle school, but one of them, they basically stopped being friends because one of them, she starts going popular and starts becoming like a mean girl. And of course, like I said, sapphic homoerotic friendship tension, which is one of my favorite things. It started happening, and this I don't wanna. How do I talk about the book without spoiling too much? Because I want to talk about all the stuff that I love, but I don't want to spoil for other people. Wait, don't say there though, right? High school bully and a half demon. But yeah, basically what happens is the friend Inocente, she becomes like a demon. She makes a pact with a demon, and a lot of stuff happens. That's good. It was so good. Honestly, I never read like dark romance stuff. I never really tried it before, but this I loved it. I loved it so much. It was. I want to review it now. What else can I say? It's just the yeah, it's Blue Heart. Just I don't know, the relationship between them, the obsession, the cannibalism of it all. Everything was perfect, and I really loved how everything developed. And also, of course, Perla, your writing is amazing. I love it so much. And I really recommend everyone to read this. It's free on her itch.io. You all can grab it right now if you want. And yes, that was my 5-star of the month. But one of my 5-stars of the month. Ooh, I tuned in to see you talking about a dark romance book. Interesting. Yes, it's a novella and it's so good. This sounds really interesting. It is. Perhaps I'll go check it out. Please do. Perla is an amazing writer. Hi, Yuna, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I know it's probably very late for you, so thank you so much for stopping by. So yes, like I was saying, very, very good. If you like dark romance, you like sapphic stories, you like demons, cannibalism, and obsession, definitely give it a try. And it's free! And make sure also to give you a review if you can, because, you know, we all need to help out indie authors. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Yune. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. And now, speaking of, Perla, her new book is coming out. wanted to also help promote her new book that's coming out. It's a retelling of The Sleeping Beauty, and it sounds amazing. I already pre-ordered it, and I can't wait. Look at this amazing cover, please. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope you can check it out. Her last writing is so good, and I honestly can't wait to read this new book by hers. And also her VTuber debut is tomorrow as well. If you all want to check it out as well. Wait, let me give you a shout out actually. Shout out. Perla Sol BT. There. Her VTuber debut is tomorrow, and she's also gonna. I think you say you're gonna read a little bit from this book, so yay! I can't wait. I hope you all can also check her out. I'm so excited. I want to read this. Okay, now next one. Duty's My Job. I read a lot of more volumes of this one. from volume 8 to volume 11, which is basically almost, I think it's almost everything that's out in officially in English at least. But yeah, Duty's My Job. Sorry. Duty's My Job is it's a jury. Obviously, it's a jury manga series. For those who don't know, it's about this girl named Hime, who her goal in life is to be a trophy wife, and she wants to. She's very cute looking, but her personality is very different from her appearance. So what she does is that she tries to pretend to be like very innocent and cute and stuff, so people can like her. So it's what she calls her facade. I think that's how you pronounce it. And one day, she accidentally bumps into someone and breaks her arm. And this person runs this cafe that's inspired by like this all girls Catholic school settings with students, and the people who work there, they basically pretend to be like the students from that place and do a lot of jury scenarios between them. So basically she's forced into working in that place, and that's where she meets this girl who she's someone from her past. And yeah, it's a really great, it's fun. It's honestly becoming one of my favorite jury manga series. I'm loving it so much. And these volumes especially, I really love seeing more development about the relationship between the characters, especially the other, because the first ones were obviously focusing more on Hime and the other girl that I'm pretty sure might be endgame at some point, but I'm still waiting. But now they were focusing more on the other side characters and their relationships, about stuff that happened in the past. And I really enjoyed the characters on this series. She's just like me for real. Yes. Dream job, right? Oh my god, and the uniforms are so cute. I definitely would love to work in this place and wear those cute uniforms and just, I don't know, and just serve tea and pastries and have jury scenarios with my with my fellow students, coworkers. But yeah, especially the character from this cover. She's definitely my favorite character in this series. I relate to her a lot. I definitely feel like she has the way that she struggles a lot with forming relationships. That she how do I explain this? That she doesn't understand how to act around others, like what's social cues. Basically, she doesn't understand social cues, and she doesn't understand things unless people like tell her directly. It's something that I really relate to, and it's really sad to see how much she struggled trying to form friendships with people because of this kind of stuff, and how she is trying to become her persona. She's a very serious person, but the character that she plays on her job is like typical like older sister, super nice and kind and stuff. And that's the type of person that she wants to become. And I also because she wants other people, I feel like she feels like that's the way for people that can like her better. And that's also something that I can very much relate to when it comes to her. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more of her relationship with Hime and how much he develops. But it's nice to see all these other characters, every single character, their different motivations, and also some of them realizing their own queerness and stuff. It's really good. Also, I love that the author herself, the way she dressed herself is like a little bird, and it's really cute. I also enjoy reading her little comments at the end of each volume. Definitely recommend this series. There's an anime with the first season out, but these volumes are like after that season. But the anime was really good. I hope they have a second season. Please, I need to see more of my girls. Okay. Wait, no. Where's my slides? Oh yes, I clicked something else. So I don't know. I'm trying to. Okay, there. I clicked something else, so I couldn't see how to move the slides. Okay, next one. Run Away With Me, Girl. Oh my god. This is another manga series that has become my fave. It's only 3 volumes, so it's really short. It's a Josei, also Josei Judy series. I saw it recommended a lot on Twitter, which is why I was really interested in it. So I was like, okay, I need to read it. And the art is so beautiful. I loved it. Oh, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Daheitu? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, hi. Oh yeah, this manga, it's about I feel like I'm following a little bit of a theme about all these sapphic stories having to do with homoerotic friendships, and then people then something happens and they separate and now they're reconnecting and stuff, because this is exactly what happens in here. Basically, the main girl, I think her name is Midori. She and the I wish I could. I can read. I can remember the names. Maki, I think, yeah, Midori and Maki. Okay, the main girl, the one with glasses, her name is Midori. She and Maki, they were friends in high school, and they had a secret relationship in high school. But once they graduated, Maki was like, okay, well, that was fun. Now we have to grow up and we have to like get a boyfriend. And that was basically how their relationship ended, and they didn't see each other at all after that. Obviously, Midori's heart was completely broken, but she always kept thinking about Maki. And then I think it was like 10 years later, Maki is now working at a eye doctor, like optometrist place, and she finds me. Wait, which one is Maki? Which one Midori? Ah, I'm so bad at remembering names. I think Midori was Maki beats Midori. Talk about the soon to be. Okay. Trying to remember which one is which. This point I need to start taking notes so I can remember. I'm so terrible remembering details. Okay, yeah. No, Midori is the blonde one. Kind of, I think her hair is kind of pink actually. And Maki is the one with glasses. But yeah. Midori, they find each other again, and of course Maki's like, oh my god, Midori-chan. Her first love. And she thinks she's happy about reconnecting despite everything that happened between them. And it does feel like they could go back to what they had before, but then she finds out Midori is engaged and pregnant. But of course, things are not perfect, and Midori also still has feelings for Maki, and a lot of stuff. A lot of really awful stuff is happening to her. I really love this series. I love the way the way the relationship developed, the way how do you explain this? I'm so terrible explaining. Despite what Midori did to Maki, I found her really relatable. The way she hated being alone, and how that basically is what got her in that situation in the first place. And I don't know, the relationship they had between them was I loved it so much. And a lot of stuff happens. There's a lot of there's some how to explain this? Or there's also like domestic abuse and other topics like that. It can be a little bit of a tough read at times, but it's definitely a very great series. Like I said, the art is beautiful. I loved it. I definitely want to buy this in physical form because I read them online, and it does have a happy ending. For if you all want something with a happy ending, this definitely has it, despite all the hardships that they go through. And yes, another fave new Yuri series for me. And it's only 3 volumes, very short. You all should check it out. This will be so good as a movie, or like a short movie or something, because I love them. Okay. Wait, I think that's actually all. Wait, was that all that I read? Yeah, that was all that I read for the month. Like I said, my reading this month was very bad. Because of a lot of stuff, I wasn't really motivated to read. So my wrap-up was gonna be really short. So I decided, since it's Trans Day of Visibility, I decided to also make some slides to talk about my favorite trans reads and show you a little bit about them. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably need to pull up the slides myself, because if I want to read some of the stuff on here, I can't read it on OBS. It's too small for my eyes. But yes, this is one of my favorite graphic novels. Us. It's basically like a memoir. The author of the book, she's not trans, but the co-writer is her girlfriend, who is a trans woman, and it's basically a story about, well, not a story. It's basically like a memoir about their relationship, because her girlfriend, they were being on a relationship for many years, like I think like 7 years, before Diana realized that she was trans. And they basically show you their whole journey, and how first how Diana was there started like her egg was started to crack, and she started realizing she was trans, and then she will come, and how they were handling it, how Sarah it also started realizing stuff about herself, because of course she was first like, oh well, I'm straight, and then, well, actually I'm sapphic. She started realizing stuff about herself too, and I thought it was a really nice story about all the love they had for each other and how they support each other through everything. And well, they both live in Spain, so they also show you a little bit about how stuff works over there for people who want to transition. And obviously you also see her little milestones when she's taking the steps to transition physically and socially, and the setbacks, obviously having to deal with transphobic people and stuff. But it's a really, really sweet, and mostly it's a really, really sweet and funny book. I was gonna say series. It's a really sweet, funny graphic novel, and I really, really want to buy it. I read it on I borrowed it from the library, but I really want to buy a copy myself. It's such a nice the art is so cute. Actually, because I wanted to talk about these books, I decided to include like little pieces of them. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I got these pages from one of the places where you buy the graphic novel, so it's not like I'm doing it illegally. Please don't call the police on me. Okay, let me see. Here. This is one of my favorite pages from the graphic novel. As you see, the art is so cute. And I also love that the author, Sarah, the way she shows this, where she's talking about, I think, helping her along the way during her transition. She's comparing it to like Lord of the Rings, because I think that's one of Diana's favorite series, and it's so cute. Oh, cute, right? Wait, let me see if I can read it. Where's my slides? But yeah, it says, being the best version of yourself makes it all worthwhile. And then Diana is like, oh, one more step and I'll be as far from cis heteronormativity as I've ever been. And come on, Diana, you'll need nerves of steel to take what's coming. Remember, you're not alone. And that's now how our epic adventure started. How sweet, she made an analogy using one of my favorite movies. The transition is a long journey. In my last year, your whole life, it will be filled with good things. But there will also be some bad ones, like transphobia, inequality, fear. If there's anything I've learned over the years, is that trans people are the toughest folks on the planet. We need support. With a little help. Yeah, I really love this part of the comic book. So cute. That's a cute comparison, right? It's such a really great book. I really recommend it. It's very short too, actually. It's basically just 1 volume, so I really, please check it out. Okay, next one. Monstrous, a transracial adoption story. This one is also a graphic novel, and it's also a memoir by the author. The author, I think they are non-binary. They are a South Korean born, but they were adopted by a white family. And they basically talk about their whole experience growing up in the United States, trying to find out about trying to reconnect with their culture, because obviously where they live she doesn't know any other Asian people, and how she likens her being both transracial and transgender as being monstrous. It's a very very great graphic novel. The art is really good. I love the art so much, and I love seeing how I'm not really sure what pronouns they use, to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use they. But I really like seeing their whole journey, from since they were little, and realizing they were different in many ways. Obviously, first because of their race, and then because of their gender. And you see them slowly exploring also their queerness through cosplay, because they started one of the things that they started connecting to the Asian culture was anime. They really loved Sailor Moon and Pokemon and stuff as a kid, and cosplay was a way for them to explore their gender identity, because they love cosplaying male characters. And it's a bit of a tough read at times, because obviously they have to deal with a lot of very horrible racism and queer phobia, because this was the 90s or early 2000s, but it's really great. I recommend it. These are some of my favorite panels from the book. The way they draw themselves as a monster is like, oh, it really hits, honestly. And this other panel, these are not like from the same like part of the book. These are different from different parts of the book, but it's just the ones that I really like the most. And this other panel is where they talk about how cosplay was a way for them to explore their queerness. They really loved cosplaying, especially as Shinji and Ash from Pokemon and stuff. It's really amazing. Okay. Another book that I love so much and I need to buy as well. Because I also borrowed it from the library, and now I feel bad because I want to read it and I can't, because a lot of people borrow this book. But yeah, this is an anthology. It's called "It Came from the Closet: Queer Reflections on Horror." It's basically an anthology of essays by different queer writers who they do essays about different horror movies and from a queer lens. Basically how these horror movies impacted them and how they relate to them in their own way. It's honestly such an amazing book. It's one of my favorite books ever. I found so many horror movies that I want to read thanks to this book, and some that I've watched before, but now I can see them from a different way because of these essays. This book is so good. I just started reading it. Really, Perla? Are you liking it so far? Ugh, I need this book in physical. There's some I really wish I had it in physical because I wanted to pull up more quotes from my favorite essays. I wanted to like specifically say these are my favorite essays, because obviously there's like all the essays are from different queer people. Some of them are about trans peoples, which is why I decided to include it on this list. Sadly, since I don't have the book, I can't have the book back. I can't exactly pull up which ones were my favorite essays like I wanted to, but I was able to pull up some quotes from Goodreads that I do remember were some of my favorites about the trans writers from this anthology. I'm still in the first essay, but I'm liking it. I'm glad you're liking it so far then. Let me know what you think when you finish it. I personally really loved it. But yeah, let me show you some of the quotes that I liked. Is these 2 quotes. Obviously there will be more if I had the book. Let me try to read it. This one. Okay. Says, androgyny doesn't look a certain way, though gender is ingrained in society such that liberal readings are applied to everyone, speaking gender on everything from haircuts to careers to alcoholic beverages. In this way, presentation, when considered for the purpose of legibility, feels futile. As long as I'm subjected to this unconsented reading of my body, I will desire nothing more than facelessness. Sachiko Ragosta. I think that was the essay about a movie called Us With a Face or something like that. I really wanted to pull up that whole essay, but this quote was it is something I really relate to, and this other one as well. I cannot explain what bothers me so intensely about this utterly mundane and necessary process of observation and interpretation. I can only say that it feels like a grave intrusion. Perhaps it is simply the indignity of it, the unwelcome reminder I am whatever it is that I am. As ludicrous as it is, I resent that anyone could presume to observe and taxonomize me without my permission or consent, without at least consulting me first. What's more, the impudent observer might be wrong about what they see. I feel like these are such the relatable ways of how it feels to be a trans person, especially when you're like non-binary and it's like there's no way for people to know what gender you are, and it just, I don't know, it feels like, at least for me personally, I know no one, unless I tell them, no one will ever know exactly what gender I am. And damn, it's it's tough out there. Sometimes I do wish I was just, I don't know, androgynous. I wish I could actually be androgynous, but it is not attainable for me personally. But yeah. Okay. Another book. This is a YA post-apocalyptic horror book. He'll follow with us. It's about a post-apocalyptic world. This one kind of hit hard, especially because of the COVID pandemic. But basically, what happens is okay. I feel the same way. I know nobody in real life will ever see me the way I want to be seen due to my body voice. Exactly. It's really, it just sucks that especially when we're non-binary or we want to be a certain way, it's not really attainable. And but yeah, well, at least we can try to be happy with what we have. But yeah, it's just that's why those quotes really hit so hard for me, because it's tough. Being trans sometimes is just difficult trying to attain something. Especially when I don't really, well, personally, I don't really want to transition. But I guess at least I can. I'm glad for the people who respect me for who I am, and I know they see me that way, the way I want to be seen, at least. Okay, wait, where was I going? Oh yeah, this book. Basically, this book, it's about this cult, this evangelical cult that unleashed this virus over the world because that's how do I say this? Because they wanted the apocalypses to happen. So they unleashed this virus that turned everyone into this hideous, horrible monsters, and that's their way to, like, I guess, clean the world or whatever. And the main character, what's his name? Benji. He's a trans boy, and he's part of the cult because of his family, but he's trying to run away from the cult. But unfortunately, he got injected also by the virus, and which turned him into part monster. He's still himself, but he's slowly turning into a monster. But not like the other ones, but a special type of monster that can also control the others. But yeah, he ends up running away from the cult. But now he's by himself, and he finds this group of other queer teens that used to be part of this queer shelter. And he becomes friends with them, and he starts falling for a boy in that team. But he knows things can't last very long because of how he's turning into a monster slowly, and they don't know that. It's a very... I love this story so much. Obviously, all the biblical references, everything about religious extremism, and how deeply ingrained it was on Benji because of the way he was raised, the way he slowly was turning into a monster. And I love how the writer kind of, how do I say this, kind of compares like body horror with transition, which I feel like that, like the way sometimes the way people treat you as a trans person make you feel very monstrous. It's just such an amazing book. I love this writer so much. I really need to read his other books. Also the cover, look at this cover, it's amazing. That was the main reason why I remember wanting to buy it, because I saw the cover and I was like, I need to read this. And very, very great book. I've been meaning to read this one for a very long time. You should, Yun, it's so good. It's such, and then and someone made like a really amazing art fan art of it today because of the whole Easters and Trans Day of Visibility stuff. It's so good. I'm pretty sure you will love it, Yune. I hope you get to read it someday. I love this book. Oh yeah, and I wanted to also show some quotes from this book that I really like. Hold on. See? These are some of the quotes that I like. It says, being transgender is who you are, and the pain is what the inside does to you. The pain is what happens when you and the world go at each other's throats. This other one, dysphoria had to wrap its hands around my neck and hold me down, baptism and drowning, before I faced the fact that living as a girl would kill me before the angels did. Oh yeah, the monsters the cult created, they call them angels. So that's what it's referring to. And then, I have no sense of myself anymore besides the fact that I'm not what I once was. I'm too tired to see my body from the eyes of others, in the terrible way transness demands, always existing both inside and outside myself, judging as an observer. Now I'm a pile of flesh on the floor. Everything hurts. And I do not give up. I can say backwards. Because of God. But yeah, those are some of my favorite quotes from this book. The writing is just so good. Definitely, I don't really reread books, to be honest, because since I'm already terrible going through books in the first place, but I definitely would love to read this one day. Maybe it's an audiobook. I'll see. Okay. Vamos. Oh yeah, I think it's actually the last one. You're already you're snitching to God about me. Yes, my swear of the day. Okay, oh yeah, this is the last one from the trans day of visibility books that I wanted to talk about. Boys Run the Riot. I'm pretty sure maybe you'll have heard of it. It's a manga series by a trans man author about a trans boy who he becomes friends with this boy from his class, and they decide to make their own apparel, fashion and stuff. I really enjoy this series. It's also really short. From, if I remember correctly, it's like how many? Probably like 4 volumes. The art is really great, and I really loved seeing the journey of the main character trying to assert himself and trying to express himself through his clothing, and slowly coming out to different people and being accepted. And also, I love that he's kind of like a street artist. He does a little graffiti art, and that's what they incorporate into their brand with their apparel. Actually, one of my favorite panels has to do with that. It's pictures from the first volume. Is this one? This panel is something that he draws on the wall, and it's basically like the perfect way that they express how they feel inside. And I'm pretty sure, from what I read at the end of the first volume, this is actually art by one of the author's friends. He didn't draw it himself, but he was allowed to use it for the manga. It's also one of his trans friends, and I thought it was really beautiful, this art piece. I really enjoyed this series. I kind of wish it would have been a little bit longer though. But it would be nice if they made this into an anime or a movie or something. But yeah, that's my throat. My throat is dry. Hold on. Yes, I got coffee instead of water for my dry throat. But yeah, those are all the books I wanted to talk about. I hope you all enjoy them. I mean, the stream is not over yet. I'm still wanna do a little bit of reading together, but at least we finish all the slides now. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go to the Chinese stream. There. Oops. I was gonna show that later. Wait. Let me get out my book. No, wait, that's not me never remembering my own toggles. There. Okay. Now that all of my wrap-up is completely done, hopefully next month I can actually end up reading a lot more. The book that I wanted to finish today, I didn't manage to do it because I was too busy with the slides. So that's what I'm gonna be reading right now for the reading stream. Is this one. It's a book by a Mexican author. It's kind of actually pretty famous, kind of famous here, but so I've been meaning to read it for a while. It's called Temporada de Huracanes. In English is Hurricane Season by Fernanda Melchor. It's a book about this place in Mexico. I don't know. I don't remember exactly which part. But it's about this. How to explain this? I will be a terrible teacher because I'm terrible trying to explain things. It's about all the people in this town and this person whom they call La Bruja, the witch, who it's killed. And they basically show you everything that led up to her murder. And also show you like all the different people living in this town and the different circumstances. And it's a lot about I guess it's a lot about it shows you basically what a lot of people here in Mexico live with, like poverty and homophobia, transphobia, the drug problems and stuff, everything that we have here. It's kind of like well, I'm not sure to call it a critique. It's more like a story about all these things in Mexico. And I was having a little bit hard time trying to read this because of the way it's written, very like a stream of consciousness kind of writing. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. There's no paragraphs whatsoever. Which is terrible for my ADHD brain. No paragraphs at all. And it's basically written in a way like, I guess, people, like the characters explaining to you what's happening, but like I say, in a very stream of consciousness kind of way. So since there's no paragraphs or anything, it's like I just feel like I'm reading endlessly. And also the writing style is very like they're very colorful. Basically show you how like people here talk with bad words and stuff. But yeah, I'm really well, I guess I'm enjoying it. I was very confused at first. So there's a movie adaptation that came out on Netflix back in November, I think. So I watched the movie, and honestly, the movie did help me understand more about what was happening in the book. I'm not the type of person who reads prefers to read the book first. I rather watch the movie first. So after watching the movie, it kind of motivated me more to continue the book. So let's hope I can I can try to finish a bit more today. So all of you, I hope you all, if you all have anything that you want to read or something you want to work on, like drawing or anything. For those who are new here, I usually do reading streams like this where we all basically hang out together. It's not how do I say this? It's not required for you to actually read with me. I mean, it'd be nice, but it's more like a double, what's it called? Body double kind of thing where we're just all together doing another thing. Hopefully that help us be productive. So for me, being productive will be trying to read. And if you all wanna read or do whatever that you will make you feel productive, that's also counts. Time to run. No, Lucius, that doesn't count. Maybe try to do some writing, because your writing is really beautiful, and I wanna see more of your writing about your lore. But yes, I'm gonna be making what's it called? Oh, I'm gonna put a timer of. Wait, actually, I need to put a timer right now. I forgot. Wait, where's the timer? No. Okay, there. P. No. That's also not allowed. But yeah, I'm gonna put the little timer. So it's gonna be like quiet time, and I'm gonna be just reading, and you all can just do your own thing. And after the timer is done, we all can talk about it if you want. Just a very chill stream. Also, I do need a little break from my throat because it's getting very dry after talking so much. Okay. Hope y'all are ready then. I'm gonna start in a bit. Okay, let's start. I almost didn't notice you already ended. I was very deep in my reading. Hello again. Oh, I feel like time flies really fast when I'm actually focusing on reading. But I didn't... Oh, okay, I was almost done with this chapter at least. This chapter was really long though. Just a little bit more and finally finished with this one. This book is so short, but I still feel like taking forever to finish it. I'm working on it, but wanted to drop in and say quick hello. Hi, dude, welcome! Hi! So nice to see you! How goes the reading? Very good! I was very focused on it. It's a little bit hard to get through, but hopefully I'll be able to finish it. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate! Lucy, thank you! Let me get some water right now. There, thank you! Having this little break from talking, well, because I was reading, helped me with my throat, to be honest. Okay. Egg. Okay. There. Wait, can I get the little egg again? Let me find it. Let me find my egg. Okay, I can actually put it on VTube Studio now. There. Little egg on my head. Been enjoying this whole time. Oh, really? You're still working on your commissions, right? Oh, I love seeing all your new art that you've been posting, Yune. Hopefully this Friday, well, not Friday, this Wednesday, I'll be working on the emote commissions for Perla. Because I was supposed to do my muted art stream last Wednesday, but I wasn't feeling too well. So hopefully this Wednesday, I'll finally do it. Egg. There. The egg. The egg is... How do you say in English? Cociendo. Cooking. In my head. Can I eat some snacks? Well, at least if I manage to finish this book, it'll be the first physical book I finish this year. I'm mostly been just reading either audiobooks or ebooks. I really need to get to actual physical books. Cause like I always say, I have no space in my shelves. And still, I get more physical books. Because I have an addiction. Wait, oh, I probably should have changed the title of the stream since now we're just reading. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, June. Okay, let me... More water. Hydrating me like a Tamagotchi. There. Thank you. Holy water. If you all don't hydrate me, I will just be drinking coffee this whole time. I still think it's funny how on Friday I was drinking coffee the whole stream and I still was getting so sleepy. I swear I thought I was just gonna fall asleep on the stream. My eyes felt so droopy. Yes, holy water. I still wish I had a throw redeem with holy water, but I don't know how to do that. I need to think of more redeems to add, so y'all can have more fun stuff to do. But I'm out of ideas, unfortunately. Oh, you don't? I use Kabonk for my throwables. Oh, Kabonk is that like a program? Like I said, I don't know anything about this. Okay, I'm gonna look that up then. Maybe I can start doing that. Cause yeah, I don't have any throwables, unfortunately. But I think it would be fun to have some. Kabonk is an Ichio, yep. Ah, okay. I'll check it out then. Thank you. And you can just use whatever for the throwables, or does it have to have like someone made it? How do I find some? Because like holy water bottles would be funny to have, but I don't know how to specifically find throwables. Yeah, I should get my hair back. There. Oh, the egg is still there though. Maybe. Wait, how do I get rid of my egg? No! Okay. There. No more egg. No more egg. They need to be PNG files, but there are sites with public domain images you could use. Ah, okay. Need to look that up then. Maybe in the next stream I can finally have some some throwable stuff. There's so much stuff that I wanna do to improve streams. I make books for my stream since I'm also a librarian theme. Oh really? That would be fun also to have books. fellow librarian. We all should make a book club. Librarian book club. Maybe you all can throw books at me also. Also, was no one reading? Was I the only one reading here? I mean, I said it was okay. You all can do whatever you want, but still funny. I'm the only one reading. Need to have I have a book that I pre-order that came out today, but it's not telling me when it's gonna be shipped though. The sequel to Angels Before Man. I don't know when it's gonna come in, cause it's not telling me. Amazon is lying to me. Yeah, sorry. I only find you on Twitter during the reading break. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. I was mostly just joking. It's fine. Next time you can join me then. Wasn't ready with a book today. Don't worry. Next time. I usually do these streams at the end of every month for after the reading wrap up. So you all need to get ready. Get something to read with me. Does your book club accept illiterate? Yes, it does. You're all welcome. I mean, wait, well, you're reading fan fiction. You've been reading fan fiction, so you could be reading your fan fiction while we're doing this. So you can say you can't read at all. I'll be ready next time. Okay. Can't wait to know what book are you gonna be reading, Perla. I always imagine everyone reading while I scroll on my phone, to be honest. Yes, I love us. All of my little doves holding their books. I like to imagine all of us like in an actual library, just in a little corner reading on our own. Stop exposing me. Too late. At least I'm not saying what kind of fanfic you've been reading. But that fanfic still counts, like I said. So that's something you could be reading. I've been curious to read fanfic. Haven't read fanfics for in many years, but I love to read fanfic sometime. It's just hard for me to read on my computer. If there was a way to put read fanfics directly on my Kindle, I will do that. Egg again. Ball punishment. Why? You're giving me. You're just finishing me every time. I will used to read on my phone. Oh, really? Maybe that would be easier. Because I don't know. In my computer, it's just I get lazy. But maybe I do like reading articles on my phone. So maybe it could kind of be like that. Maybe I'll try to read fanfics on my phone then. Wait, do I even have an AO3 account? I think I remember when I wanted to start reading some Genshin fanfics by some of my friends in the fandom. I think I applied for an AO3 account, but I don't remember if I ever was able to make one. I need to check. Because I do sometimes get notifications for one of them that I followed on my email, but I don't remember if I actually made the account. Maybe I did. Okay, I'll try to start reading some Genshin fanfiction. If you all got some recommendations, throw them my way. What kind of fanfics would you read, Yune? Now I'm curious. I think the only time I used to read a lot of fanfic was back in high school. I would read Yu-Gi-Oh fanfic. It was crazy how much I would read back then. And I remember when I started using Tumblr, during my Yu-Gi-Oh fandom phase, I will sometimes find the writers from fanfiction.net in there, and I will be so excited. Those were nice days. Oh boy, do I. You're gonna tell me what kind of fanfiction you're reading, Lucius? What kind of fanfiction you recommend me to read? Yeah. Harry's back. He grew back. Oh, I remember when I started on the Genshin fandom, there was this really popular Child and Chongli fanfiction that I was curious to read it, but I never got around to. Now I don't remember. I mean, I don't ship it personally, but I was curious just to see the hype. I wish I could remember the name of that fanfic though. The Lord will punish me if I say it. I see. I got some nutty dubs over here. You already know. I do, but you showed me one. You haven't shown me more. I used to write fanfics. Really, Perla? What kind of fanfics? For what fandom? I'm curious now. I mean, if you wanna share, of course. Holy water. I wish I could write fanfics. Me who wants to write a book someday but doesn't know how to write. That reminds me, today was the last, well no, yesterday was the last day of my writing camp thingy. But we didn't actually write, it was more like some meetings where some authors I admire were like talking about their experiences in writing a book or stuff. I need to actually do the stuff they told me to do. The smutty kind of refused to look at it again, LOL. Interesting. For what fandoms then? You're funny for saying that when one of the books in one of your book wrap-ups had a hardcore redacted scene. Shush. I never said I was all that innocent. God mustn't know about my secret books. God doesn't know about my Catholic Jawi. That actually I need to finish. I haven't finished it yet. I still have on my desk all 3 volumes. There is all kind of writing one can do. For example, I made things for D&D. Really? Oh, that's so cool. I always wanted to try D&D, but I don't know. I feel intimidated, like, because I don't know anything about it. But one of my friends is really into D&D, and I will go to her, watch her play sometimes, and it looks so cool. The lore sees everything. I know. I can't hide from him. Even when I try to. I can't. I mean, my seat. Been sitting for too long. If the Lord doesn't want to look, they can close their eyes. Yes. Maybe he's also a fan. Oh my god, that reminds me of that bookmark that I've been wanting for so long. I think I had it on my throne. Let me I don't know if y'all seen it. Let me look for it. Hold on. It was, let me look for it. Yeah. Okay, I found it. I want this bookmark. Someone please get it from me on throne. Wait, why isn't it letting me save it? No! It's not letting me save it! Why? Okay. There. Okay. This bookmark. I want it so bad. It's so funny. Jesus judging me for what I read. I think he's indeed a fan. Yes. Oh, and thank you for following. Wait, do I call you Lucy? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh yes, this is the bookmark that I want. I've been wanting it for so long now. Even though, to be honest, I don't really read that much. But it's still, it's funny. Oh my god, I need this. Having this bookmark when you read Angels Before Men. I haven't finished. I still need to finish Angels Before Men. Lucy's fine. Yeah, the place is nice enough. I want to return. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Lucy. Thank you so much for joining the vlog. I'll hope to see you back here at the library. It's such a... this bookmark, so beautiful. Actually, I've been trying to read more, what is it called? I've been trying to read more romance, but it's just so hard. Or maybe as maybe I just don't like straight romances. After that one romance that I forced myself through at the beginning of the year, I've been like not in the mood to pick up more romances. I'm not ready for angels and men. Oh, I'm like, I don't even want to look at it. I wish. It looks so good. But I still need to finish Angels Before Men to be able to get to that one. Did you pre-order already? I'm so sad I don't know when mine is gonna come in. It's funny because I know Angels Before Men is gonna be my favorite book ever, but for some reason sometimes when I know something I'm gonna love it, I just procrastinate on actually getting to it. That's been me with that one book specifically. It's just I haven't, even though I've been wanting to read it for so long, I just haven't been able to. And it's funny because I have the physical, I have the first paperback, I have the second edition paperback, and I pre-ordered the sequel, and I'm planning to get the the hardcover as well. But I'm still haven't read any of it. It's so good. That's what I've heard. I hear that it's so good. I mean, I did start on it last year. I'm pretty sure I got maybe to part 1. I remember I got to the part where Lucifer met Michael. Well, no, I don't think they met. More like he saw Michael doing, I don't know, it was like a fight or contest or something. That's what I last remember reading. And I love the writing so much. But at the time, which also was March last year, at the time I was having such a bad reading slump, I just couldn't continue. And then I haven't been able to get back to it. But I do want to get back to it since I can read the sequel. When you finish Angels for Men, I'm gonna hug you very hard because I'm scared. You're the second person who's like, good luck, you'll need it. Okay, I know the book is gonna destroy me. I'm scared of the second one. Really? Oh, I cried so much with that one, for real. Oh. Honestly, it's very hard for a book to make me tear up, but I feel like that one's gonna definitely make me cry. And if you're scared for the second one, I'm already scared on the first one. The covers are so pretty though. I'm still sad I wasn't able to get the special edition from Fox and Wit. It was so beautiful. My holy grail. I keep checking every day in case someone else resells it. Like, it's so pretty. Rafa says second one is gonna be more heartbreaking. If you all are scared for the second one, you're telling me the first one is gonna be sad. I'm not prepared. And then since I'm a mood reader, it's like I have to be in a specific mood. So I'm like, am I in the mood to read something that's gonna destroy me emotionally? Every month I try to do a TBR for like, okay, I need to finish this book. I need to read this book this month. And I haven't read any of the books that I put on my TBR. For this month I have put, because I have a reading journal, and for this month I put Angels Before Men as the book I wanted to read this month, and I of course I didn't. But I'll put it down. I'll put it down for next month. I need to read it, for sure. Where is it? Okay, here. That's what I was looking for. This one. The cover was so gorgeous. But when I wanted to get it, it was already too late. Look at it. Look at it. I want it so bad. I don't usually buy a special edition of books, but this is one that I really, really wanted. Even if I hadn't actually read that book. It was so gorgeous. I remember there's this app that I used to sell books that I don't want anymore, and I ended up, I remember thinking, I should look it up. I should look up if someone is selling this book in there, but I completely forgot to do it. And then a month later, when I remember again, like, oh yeah, I should check it out. I see that someone had a listing for this book for like $150 and sold it like a few days ago, and I'm like, that could have been me. even though it was definitely very expensive, but it would have been worth it. I just keep looking at it. My white whale. You'll never be mine. Unless someone wants to sell it. Probably it's gonna resell it very expensive. Unfortunately, I hate book resellers for special editions. They just make it so expensive. But yeah. Okay. Wait. I keep getting some notifications on my Twitter. Wait. Wait, Lucy, you bought me the bookmark? Oh my god, thank you. I don't know why. Why doesn't my alerts on my OBS doesn't work for when someone buys me on Throne? Oh my god. Thank you so much. Think of it as a translated remembrance of visibility gift. Thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate it. Well, at least my Twitter notifications work, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed until I checked my email. I don't know why. I used to have notifications turned on for my streams, but I guess it's not working. I need to fix that. But yes, thank you. Definitely. Gonna when I start reading Angels Before Men, I'm gonna take a picture with that bookmark. Hmm. Is that smart? That's the best bookmark ever. Okay, wait, what was I gonna do? Oh. I was like, wait, what's this? That was a picture that I had saved. Yes, yes! Thank you! Okay. Trying to think, should we do another few minutes of reading? Or... It's kinda getting late though. Maybe I could do 20 minutes of reading again. Just to get a bit of more reading done. And I can finish this chapter. And then after that we can try to find someone to raid. Because I haven't raided anyone in a while. Since I'm always very tired afterwards. Let me see. But instead of 30 minutes, it's gonna be shorter. So we can have a little bit more time. Yes. 20 minutes. I think that'd be fine. Okay. Let me get a little bit of coffee first. Okay. Coffee ready. Gotta head out for bed, but it's been fun. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. Bye bye, Lucy. And also, I'm glad you had fun. Okay. All of you, my doves. If I know y'all are not ready to read right now, but I'm gonna be reading for 20 more minutes. So if y'all wanna do your own thing again, so we can hang out for this time. Let me try grabbing my book right now again. Probably just want to be able to finish this chapter and a little bit more. At least I'm halfway through this book, so it's going well. Then I can actually talk about this book for the April wrap-up. I promise I'll try to read more of this month. I've noticed a lot of people have been dealing with reading slumps though, or at least on BookTweet. I keep getting tweets by people being like, how are you all dealing with reading slump? So at least I'm not the only one. Okay. Okay. Gonna start the timer in a bit. Now. Ready? Go! I almost didn't notice it's already time. Okay, I'm back. Got a little bit more reading done. I thought maybe I'll be able to finish another chapter, but this next one was really long. How was the book? Well, it was okay. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it is a little bit disturbing in some parts. So I don't really know. I don't know how to say. Like, it's not like I'm really like enjoying it, but it's definitely a interesting read. Hopefully, I can. Well, at least I'm halfway through it, so hopefully I can finish it sometime this next week. This week, yes. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's like sometimes there's some books that are definitely a bit disturbing. It's like, how do I explain how I feel about this book? But definitely, compared to the movie, I'm glad the book has a lot more, I guess, explanations. I mean, I didn't hate the movie, but I can see that they really left out a lot of stuff about some characters, so this, at least reading the book after the movie, does help me like flesh out the characters a bit more. I'm not much of a reader, but I read a pretty disturbing book a while back. Oh really? What book is it? I do like reading disturbing books, despite. But it depends also on what they are about, though. There was another book that I was reading that was pretty disturbing, but I wasn't able to finish it. I need to get it back from the library. It's called The Lovely Bones. Oh my god, I know that one! Well, I haven't read it though. I watched the movie. I really liked the movie. I watched the movie, but I've been meaning to read that book for a while. Definitely sounds pretty disturbing, since I'm pretty sure it must have a lot more details compared to the movie. But that's one that I do want to read sometime. Now, all of you, what did you all do during this time? Were you all, well, I know you all weren't reading, so tell me, what were you doing? I hope we all managed to be productive today. At least. Well, also, it's okay if you couldn't be productive. Hanging out together, it's also good. It's more that the premise is disturbing. Even when parts of the book is pretty tame, the premise is still in the back of your mind. Oh, definitely. I get what you mean. Because of the whole thing with that guy, serial killer guy. I know, well, from what I know, the book, well, the movie wasn't explicit. I'm guessing the book must be a little bit explicit about some of that stuff. Bed rotting. Why are you bed rotting? That's the only one that doesn't count. I told you to read fanfics. I'm drawing right now. Oh, what are you drawing? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kosaka. Welcome. Welcome to the library. Right now, we're just talking for a little bit. I think I should probably start looking for someone to raid right now. because it's already getting pretty late. Lucius, help me find someone to read, please. To raid? Why did I say read? I already mixing up my English. I'm trying to draw VTuber models as I'm thinking of streaming again when my new laptop arrives. Oh, really? That's so cool. I'm also an artist, but I don't think I could draw VTuber models. Sounds so difficult. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Do I call you Spooky? Thank you so much. Okay, oh, Prince BTube. Okay, let me see. Okay. Well, I'm excited to see what your model when you finish it. It's pretty tricky, I bet. I mean, me only doing a PNG tuber was already difficult, so I can imagine how much it requires to do all that. Yes, people usually call me Spooky. Okay, nice to meet you, Spooky. Let me see. Oh wait, which one did you say, Lucius? Prince BTube. Okay, let me find. Nice to meet you too. Okay, so it's already pretty late for me. Unfortunately, I have work tomorrow, but thank you all again for stopping by, and thank you all the new little dubs who have followed me. I'm so happy to see you all here and joining the vlog. Okay, I'm gonna be rating someone. I hope you all can rest today. It's been a really long day for me. Well, I don't know what time zone you're all on, but if it's late for you all too, I hope y'all get to rest. So grab your raid messages, cause we're gonna go raid someone. It's gonna be my first raid in a while, cause I usually just end stream, cause I'm tired. Okay, bye, rest well. Bye. Okay, let me try to get the raid ready before I actually say goodbye for real now. Okay, but yeah. Once again, just wanted to say thank you all for stopping by once again. And keeping me company. It's always such a joy having you all here, and I really appreciate it. I hope to see you all again next time. Bye bye.